Hey friend, Shane Morand here, and if you're struggling to afford or even find goal setting help that actually works, you're not alone. Most courses out there cost a fortune, first of all, and leave you stuck. But what if I told you I turned a $5 book into a life-changing tool that got me a house when I was 19 years old and built a $1 billion in combined sales over a 5-year period? And today I'm going to share a 5-minute trick from my Victory workbook that changes everything. And I'm going to do it for free right here. So stick around for these 3 simple steps to solve this problem and start winning, not now, but start winning right now. So here's step number 1. Let's face the problem. Goal setting sounds great, but the price tag, ouch. I get it. I've been there at 19. I was broke, dreaming big, but I couldn't shell out the hundreds for fancy programs. And most of the same goes all around here. But they want to set goals, hit victories, but the cost stops them cold. It's the cost. But maybe you've tried pricey courses or apps, or even only to feel like nothing is really sticking here. It's really frustrating when you get to that point, right? You're left thinking, success is just for the rich. That's what most people think. Success is just for the rich, but that's not true. Here's the truth. You don't need a fat wallet to win. You need a simple system that works, and I've got one for you. So step number 2 is a 5-minute trick. I'm going to show you right here from my Victory workbook. And if you're ready, just grab a pen and take 5 minutes a day. And here's what you want to do. You want to write down whatever it is that you want to be, do, or have, and that's it. 5 minutes a day. Write down on a piece of paper or in a book or somewhere where you're going to be able to review it over and over again. 5 minutes a day, just write down what it is that you want to be, do, or have, and keep writing more and more. You got to have too many goals, not too few, because goals are like magnets that pull forward into a greater, grander, and more phenomenal future. When I was 19, I wrote down that I own my own house in the present tense as though it was already done, right? And every day I'd review it, visualize it, and boom, you know what? When I was 19, I actually owned a house. Now this isn't a magic trick. It's spaced repetition, a secret that I learned from Napoleon Hill. You write it down daily. You see it at least 21 times in your mind and make it real. Make it real for yourself. My workbook's got pages for this. I drive a Porsche would be another goal. Victory. I live in Italy. Victory. And it's just turned so many dreams into victories. So you can start this right now at no cost. It's just a commitment on your part. All right. So step number 3 is to supercharge this with Victory Skool. Why go it alone when you can join a community that's got your back? At Victory Skool, you get my 22 video course, Goal Setting Made Easy. It's a full system, 5-minute goals. We've got the 3P principle in there and a goal setting tribe to cheer your victories. I built Victory Skool because everyone deserves a shot at success, not just the wealthy. All right. Imagine writing your first goal like I am debt free and celebrating that goal, with a victory with us. Right. Head over to victoryskool.com. You'll see the link below and join the community and grab the course. Your first victory is waiting for you. So there you have it. Problem solved in 3 simple steps. No more excuses about cost. Start with 5 minutes, write your goals down, and join Victory Skool to make it unstoppable. So visit victoryskool.com right now and make sure you look for Goal Setting Made Easy. There's a 22 video course in there, take you step by step by the hand, and let's turn your dreams into victories together. So hit that subscribe button and share this with a friend, and we'll see you in the Victory Tribe. Bye for now.